Irelia. I actually do think that that is going to be Lissandra top, so let's switch that one over, and that it's going to be a Victor versus Zed lane in the matchup. And as we see, the champions running about seems to be the case indeed. Now, of course, level 1 shenanigans always possible when you have an Alistar on your team, and a lot of damage coming out from Victor as well. The laser, of course, the early ward from Special, kind of revealing where Dreaming is going to go. So if there was going to be an invade, then Dreaming was certainly not going to be a part of it, unless he really Metal Gear Solids his way out of that one. But Mcon really placing wards all over, defensively mostly. There's little ducky over here, actually Rubber Ducky on screen. Don't know if you can see it, but Mcon actually setting up defensive wards all around. So it looks like they just want their start, their jungle start, to be uninterrupted for the most part. Some pings coming across as Unlucky Pride did get spotted out, but there's not going to be any steal happening. No attention being given. There might be an early cheese coming in. Konya and Yoshi with that one, revealing that it's possibly going to be a Grom start from Kane and Lemon, and looks like they're trying to prevent that as much as possible, but Kane and Lemon placing their own ward to kind of prevent Yoshi and Konya from going in. They still might go for it. A little bit of harass coming in from Yoshi if he does decide to go for it with the basic attack. That's going to give Kane kind of a rough start here. Maybe Konya can actually steal it. No, he cannot. So Cornel actually wasted a lot of time in that one because he didn't get any minion experience. The only benefit he got from that was Kane being fairly low, but Kane's probably going to go that triumphant roar. Lemon Shaker quite aggressively on towards Lissandra. Can't do too much about that. The level 1 Irelia, not really that much of a threat. Dreaming hitting level 2 as well as Special hitting a level 2 as well. So Kane already establishing his dominance. So the thing is, Yoshi did chunk down Kane to about half HP, but Kane, of course, did get that earlier level up, so he's going to benefit a little bit more, get some extra regen in and extra health back with that one too. So despite like losing out the early trade, that drop that they picked up in the beginning of the game really benefited them out. Shield being placed onto Cornelio. Can he get some shots up? No, he cannot really. It seems like this is going to be a fairly low of a game. Zed did pick up Ignite though, so he might look to get a kill onto Dreaming, but it's going to be kind of hard with the Ignite or Exhaust onto Dreaming. Rather, of course, it doesn't really stop the true damage, but at the very least, you can stop a Zed engage and maybe retaliate if your jungler is near around the area. So far, 4.7k to 4.6k. Jungler slowly making their rotations over. Tafake going to be the first to reveal himself. Let's see how that one's going. Spiderling does connect. Red buff is ticking. Cocoon misses though. Special retaliating slightly with the shurikens, but overall no summoners wasted there by Special, so very conservative play on his side. Meanwhile, in the top lane, CS is pretty equal, though that Corrupting Potion still 2 charges on it, so Lemon Shaker actually doing quite well on maintaining his health there against the Lissandra too, who does get the extra mana or like the extra free spell every couple of seconds, so can push fairly well and harass Irelia fairly well. Of course, Irelia does have that P10 style that makes her passively gain health every auto attack, and is not actually leveling that. Of course, it's leveling of the Equilibrium Strike, which is going to be used to stun Higa, but the Cocoon not quite landing. Higa using that Glacial Path to get out of safety. So good of an escape. That skill is Yoshi landing in his trap. Maybe as a small bait for Kane to run in. Kane was considering about it as he did move forward quite aggressively, but his only AD carry did not quite follow up on that one. Nice build over Peacemaker onto 2, landing another hit on Yoshi. Not a crit though, or an empowered auto attack rather. Dreaming, getting quite low. Forced a flash from the cleaver from Unlucky Pride. Doesn't have any teleport available. Is actually kind of recalling in plain sight right there. So the recall might actually be cancelled by Special if he pushes in a little harder, which he does decide to do. Misses a creep over there. Can probably clear this out with a laser though, but does not decide to do so. And actually, in staying, is losing a lot more than if he had just recalled a little bit earlier. He would have gone back to lane with a little bit fuller health, and maybe even the components of his Seeker's arm guard, but does decide to go for double door answering for extra mana regen. Thinks that his scaling will eventually help him out against his matchup against Zed. Of course, does have the exhaust, so he can stop a potential play there, but Zed's ultimate is on a lower cooldown than the exhaust. And new traps coming in from Caitlyn with marksman changes. Of course, whenever a character gets stuck into a trap or gets netted, they get sort of marked, and Caitlyn gets like a really enhanced ranged auto attack against them. So the trap's definitely becoming a lot more useful for Caitlyn ever since that rework. A lot of marksmen where they got some pretty ridiculous changes like Hogmaw and Graze, for example. So that's a Yoshi in a lot of trouble, though might be the first one to go down. Ignite is ticking. That is going to be first blood for Kaden, but here comes the teleport as well. Higa freezing Tafike, and Kaden is so low. Kaden does not have ultimate available. That's going to be a double kill for Konyo. Can he get a triple kill? Hits onto Lemon. When is the stun available for Higa? Not for quite some time. Flashes in. Triple kill for Higa. Special, meanwhile, goes hard on towards the mid lane, but that is not going to be enough to take down Dreaming. So overall, a 3-for-1 trade in favor of LowLandLions, and those 3 kills being on Lucian is definitely a big thing, because now he can get the parts of his Essence Reaver, maybe even part of a Rapid Fire can. Definitely the rich guy right now. Buys himself double longsword and a BF sword, so definitely stronger in the AD apartment there after that triple kill. Only a 300 gold differential, but triple kill nonetheless. It's going to give a big lead in experience as well. The only reason that the two of them, Caitlyn and Lucian, do not have such a massive gold differential is mostly because Lemon did get the first blood, which is extra bonus gold towards the killer. So, and not a lot of assist money was shared as well. Yoshi now meanwhile in a 1v1 with Kane. Yoshi just pretty much reaping the benefit of that Spell Thieves edge over and over again. The ward does go down. Lemon Shaker in a small fight here. Lemon Shaker is just trying to whittle Higa down so he can go for an all-in later on as well. So far, no movements being made towards Dragon or anything like that. Lemon Shaker taking a small hit. I'm kind of wondering how this game is going to progress. Unlucky Pride actually going in with the Burning Agony. Did he pop the ultimate? Yes, he did, because they were probably expecting a dive, but a little bit of miscommunication there, because Special's Ignite nor his ultimate were up, so they couldn't really get too much. He got pretty much denying Lemon Shaker at every move. Cocoon lands on the Special, though, gets bursted down. Hex Drinker does pop, though. Tafike chasing, but might not be enough gravity field being placed, and Tafike will get the kill on that one. Great play. They're a little risky, though. Special did have his ultimate available sooner. He might have actually traded off 1-for-1, but did not.
Or the bad cop?
Now that Special does have his ultimate available, though, he might be able to make a play on towards Dreaming, because Dreaming does have exhaust down, so can't really deny an all-in play from the Zed unless he uses that gravity field pretty well. Only 700 gold differential between the two of them. I'm kind of wondering when the mid laners are going to start making their plays and start roaming around, because bot lane is pretty much equal. Top lane is also not happening way too much. It's mostly Lemon Shaker trying to go in on towards Higa, but Higa not really being able to do anything, or Higa just kind of denying Lemon Shaker with the Ring of Frost, pretty much stopping Aurelia in her track. Despite the passive, it's still a pretty long route. And let's take a quick look at what Higa is leveling. So is Ring of Frost actually not being leveled first, so but still that 1.1 second stun or root rather more than enough to get away with that glacial path. Looks like it might be a dive happening. Lemon Shaker gets into True. The ultimate being popped here. Who is tanking the turret? It is Unlucky Pride, but that health regen more than enough to survive the tower onslaught and get a kill onto Lemon Shaker. Meanwhile, Tafike roaming around the area, see if he can get a kill on that one, but just decides to hold on tower. Culling coming across a lot of damage, landing on to Caitlyn, being chopped down to half. Culling one of the stronger ultimates now, ever since it got set to like the standard scaling, where you don't only shoot like the miserable 8 shots at level 6 and then become a beast mode when you hit that level 16 and all your item power spikes. Tafake again onto special. Dreaming might be actually baiting this one out, but revealing a little bit too much aggressiveness with that laser. Unlucky Pride, meanwhile, with the cleaver ultimate coming across onto Dreaming. Dreaming might actually go down, gets splattered. Tafake chasing onto Unlucky Pride. So far, it's a 1-for-1, and that's just gonna be mid laner exchange, or a mid laner for jungler, rather, which is not that bad because for neither of the teams, because both of them actually did not give any kills yet, so still up yet, so both still have the full bounty available to themselves. So as far as the CS lead goes, you do have to give it to Special, though Dreaming has been playing extremely conservative if you are considering the CS lead. Victor is pretty good at farming. Like, he is definitely a control type mage, but pretty good at farming if he does level up that laser fairly soon. But Special is actually doubling CS rather. Nice headbutt pull combo onto Yoshi, but no follow-up with a snap trap or anything like that. And with Higa now finishing up Route of Ages, Higa's also going to be a little bit more beefier as time goes on and on. Looks like we might have our 2v2 here. Tafake taking a lot of damage, actually does get smited. The ultimate from Higa being denied, but then being recast onto, and now Lemon Shaker gets rooted. Tries to make some cute moves with the Blade Search, but is it going to be enough? All that's needed is to ward that brush properly. The slow does connect, and Lemon Shaker nothing to do but just give up that kill. That is Unlucky Pride picking up that one. Now 7-3 in favor of the LowLandLions. No sign of Dragon being taken yet. Of course, Dragon is a little bit of a less important objective in these games, especially since the games have become a lot more slow. It looks like Kane wants to get on to Konyo, is trying to outlap him, but it's not really working out. Meanwhile, Higa proxying the top lane. Definitely a good strategy to deny as much minions as possible, because if you block off the enemy minion line from reaching your minion line, the tower will most surely kill them off, and that's just denying experience and gold towards the enemy laner. Pretty much a basic strategy, but it takes a lot of refinement to execute it properly towards this game. Special taking a lot of damage, drop down to half with one combo. Repel is available, but Special actually not being engaged on by Tafake, probably because Victor was not around to collapse onto that one. So Konyo now the bottom lane, doing a little bit better than Lemon as well. Pretty much every lane doing better than their lane opponent. As the red tier turret goes down, Higa wants to get in on this. Lemon Shaker actually dashing over towards Unlucky Pride. They might go for the dive here. Does Lissandra have flash available? No, he does not, but that is not even needed. Dreaming now going hard onto Special. One more hit should be enough to pick up Dreaming, but Special just barely missing that little bit of attack damage to finish off Dreaming for good. His Ignite was not up though, so he couldn't really secure the kill instead of waiting, getting a little bit too over aggressive. But hey, at least he got Dreaming out of lane, so he can start so LLs can start pushing towards the blue side. Now red side, the Mcon really needs to get the picks going, and this might be one of them. Konyo now losing the hill, but the double crit onto him, and Higa joining in with Lemon Shaker. Great communication from LowLandLions in picking up that kill, and Konyo with the 1v1. Very lucky that he managed to get that double crit off his Light Slinger passive as well. But still, luck is a part of this game as well a little bit. Let's take a quick look at how much crit chance Konyo actually has. 20% crit chance, so chances of him hitting a double crit was actually like 1.5 times 1.5, so it's like really low. Culling being used as well. Kane probably surviving that one. Didn't even have to pop his Unbreakable Will, but that is going to take another tower. So that's going to mean 2 of the outer towers down. In the mid lane outer tower for Mcon about to fall as well. Looks like Konyo is just going to push towards the bottom lane. Special also getting stronger and stronger. Serrated Dirk into Yomu's Ghostblade probably going to be the next target for him as well. Still no dragon pressure from both these teams, but seems like LLL is just content to just push and farm and get their advantages here and there. Get the small skirmishes and win those. Dr. Mundo will scale amazingly well into the late game. Lucian will scale pretty well as well. And of course the Janna shield and the reset always going to help out in the fights as well. Special like only a couple of hits away from taking down that mid lane outer tower. Special might actually go hard on to Tafike. Dreaming now in the area. Kane with a triumphant roar. Unfortunately, that is not going to be enough to heal those turrets up. Unlucky Pride now coming in to join the tank line. The Mini Luden's Echo, he completed the Runic Echoes. And now hovering towards the mid lane inner tower as well, getting a little bit of damage off onto that one. Small split happening as Higa wants to get in on towards the bot lane. Lemon taking a lot of damage. That is going to be pop goes the Lemon. Karen actually flashing in, trying to get a good pulverize off his special, still surviving barely with the Hex Drinker popping. Higa now towards the bottom lane outer tower. Drops it down to about half its hit points with the Spell Thieves Edge being, or excuse me, with ability power being quite high. Of course, your the damage on towers is based on your auto attacks as well. Calling out, coming in as well. Unlucky Pride doing a whole bunch of nasty to this tower. Red turret is going to be destroyed. They might even look to take an inhibitor as well, as the ultimates are still all up except for the Deathmark and the Culling, of course. But they can pressurize a lot. Now Dragon being taken down for the side of LowLandLions. So again, garnishing these small advantages. A 10k gold lead at 17 minutes is quite a lot. It might actually be over quite soon. Maybe even a surrender in 2.5 minutes if it comes to that one. But still, Konyo again going hard on Lemon. No crit, no crit, no crit, and again, no crit. Does manage to land the crit on the final attack. Headbutt pulverized. Will it be enough? Actually, Konyo flashing in, but can't get the kill onto Kane. A little bit too overzealous on that one. And great play from Kane to come in and land the headbutt pulverized combo after the snap trap landed. Unlucky Pride and Yoshi on to Tafike, going in hard, slow after slow. Will he be able to get it? No minions to hop to. The slow landing as well, and Unlucky Pride and Yoshi merely waiting for it to fall down. But a great gravity field from Dreaming prevents Pride from going in and gets a revenge kill actually. The exhaust being used as well. Zed coming in with the ultimate. Dreaming will fall. Unlucky Pride still tanking the tower. And that is actually going to be a 1-for-1 as far as I can see. So Tafike making the great escape, but sacrificing Dreaming in the process as well. The mid lane inner tower also not too healthy. Took a little bit of beating here and there. Top lane inner also taking the same beating. So would assume that LLL are just going to try and regroup. Mcon, what they have to do is pretty much get those picks that they have been getting like earlier in the bot lane onto the Lucian. Pretty much catch someone being over aggressive and out of position, and then capitalize on that. It's not going to be easy though, because there's a lot of ward control coming in from LLL as well as from Mcon, of course. Oh, he got onto Tafike. The freeze coming in, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Actually misses the Q. Tafike might actually survive the flash Q to get out of that one. Alistar unable to follow up with headbutt pulverize. Culling coming across, Dreaming being shot down to about 1/3 of his HP. The field pretty much littered with traps as the Rift Herald returns to the void. Konyo hammering away onto that mid lane inner tower. Pretty much a 3-way split push or three-way push all the way as the inhibitor tower now goes contested by Higa in the bot lane. I hear deep breathing.
Indeed, deep breathing for me. Now Deathmark does go down, will not kill it. Hugh will just save save Lemon there.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
No clue, I just came into this game.
Oh,
And also see a special Lion. Or a special.
Well, that's pretty much the point I was making earlier on, that the way for Mcon to return to this game is get those overzealous players of LLL and try to punish them, capitalize on that one. Higa, in the meantime, has still been pushing, maybe in a bad situation as well. Can he get a proper kill off onto him? No, he cannot. Higa making the great escape yet again. Did not have his ultimate though, otherwise he would have probably fought that.
So I'm back from gone. I was misinformed, sorry ladies and gentlemen, so I just joined this game. I can see it's like 13-7.
Yeah.
Heavy favor for blue team. Mundo top, no, not Mundo top lane, it's a Mundo jungle. It's been a while since I've seen that.
It was actually Lissandra top lane.
Yeah, the sound of top lane and indeed Mundo jungle. I indeed corrected myself there. So can you give me a quick update about this game?
Well, basically, LowLandLions have been doing very well with roaming and out farming pretty much, and gaining their small advantages towards that. But they're getting a little bit too overzealous as Konyo might go down. Yoshi with the shield and the monsoon coming in. Crit after crit does land. Double flash coming in as Konyo does get sniped down with the laser. And LLL, they were actually 10k ahead, but they're slowly throwing it away with picks like these. But Unlucky Pride getting a kill as well. Gravity Field will not be enough. Dreaming gets frozen up. That's going to be Zed with a double kill, and that's surely going to be an Inhibitor Tower or Baron at the very least.
Yeah, well, Scavenge Farm special, gaining like that double kill right at the end there. And that's always the thing with Victor. Like when you're playing against the Victor, you're always playing at some form of scaling. He only needs like really one item, and then his upgraded item, like his Hex Ball, where you gain different utilities on your spells, like enhanced versions, but it will still take off before they can scale up, and now we see at least a wrap.
Engage going on to Tafake. Tafake dodging most of the death mark, though picks up a kill for himself. Unlucky Pride now on the chase. Everyone on the chase for the spider. Can Tafake get another kill? No, he cannot. Higa pretty much freezing that spider to death.
But at least they did steal the Baron.
That at the very least they did, but the Baron would pretty much be the nil, because the Baron would pretty much be the nail in the coffin for Mcon. That would secure LLL's victory, because they have been really aggressively pushing in all phases of the game and getting those objectives.
Yeah, and I can definitely see that on the DZ as well, that is having 5 kills together with Illusion. Quite strong individuals as the champions, of course, have a lot of burst damage, has a lot of juke potential as well, dashes, being able to avoid Victor lasers and such. Also for Caitlyn traps, playing around them, will be able to get them some easy kills. And then also the very strong front line within the Mundo, and then on top of that you have Janna for the peel for the back line. I actually really like this.
So with that said, it is LLL with another 10k lead here. No effort to go towards Baron Nashor. Looks like bottom lane Inhibitor Tower is going to be the next target, as it is fairly low, only sitting at 990, 991, 992 hit points. So, but actually, no, they are going to go for another Baron play, but after pink warding and showing that there was actually a Clairvoyance ward and a Stealth ward in there, they instantly do decide to back up. Tafake revealing himself, but not being able to get a pick on towards the Scuttler Crab. And they might actually go for it right now that they have Scuttler control. And Unlucky Pride is going to hammer on Tafake. The lever, it does connect though. Unlucky Pride with the Janna shield. Gravity Field coming in. Meanwhile, Higa onto Lemon. Absolutely destroys him. Higa on a rampage. Will push on towards that bot lane Inhibitor Tower. Maybe Lemon Shaker with Arella can do something about it. With the ultimate now being down. Higa being caught in a bad situation. Shut down onto him, so overall 1-for-1 and a little bit of damage on towards the Inhibitor Tower. Not really worth it if you're low on Lions.
First, you got a really good catch on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn being somewhat immobile. Yes, she has a net, but one root on her pretty much for every AD carry that is actually, and she's dead, especially with a strong Lissandra like this. Now this might open up that Baron, as you can see now they are starting it. Alistair though may be able to get a multiple man knockup, and maybe then they could turn it around. Or Tafake would really have to go for this miracle steal in order to turn this one around.
Unlucky Pride is trying to stop it as much as possible. Though it looks like they are going for it. Baron is only at 3k, but they're actually giving up on it. It is regenning back to full. Unlucky Pride, his ultimate did expire though, and they're actually running away from the team. Higa does not have teleport available, but Baron stopped at the very least.
Yeah, and again they do delay their Baron, so they are not getting that nil for that coffin, so they still have to play it out a little bit longer, which also means for red side they will be playing on the scaling. Aurelia gets quite annoying in split push too. Eventually she will be able to hold off some champions. Victor has a lot of wave clear, Caitlyn has quite some wave clear too. They have a lot of long range, so if they can kite it out, poke it out a little bit by bit, and they are hitting items like QSS and Zhonya's against the Zed, then maybe they can actually snowball back into towards the late game.
It is going to take a long time for those items to be completed. Dreaming does have a Zionist Hourglass. That was his second rush item, I believe, after the cooldown boots and the little buff to his staff. QSS, as you mentioned, did get bought by Lemon, so Special has to pretty much pick his targets very, very carefully at this point. Now they are re-engaging on the Baron though, and that might be a good decision now that Caitlyn is sitting in bot lane. It is going down fairly fast. Yomu's Ghostblade being popped. Higa does what he can to keep Tafake out of the Baron pit. Is it going to be a steal? Special actually goes in onto Tafake. Everyone jumping in. That's going to be the Baron, and one kill. Kane in the middle of it all. Double kill for Zed, and they're just pretty much teasing Karen at this point as a triple kill is given to Special, and that might be at the very least an inhibitor tower and maybe even an inhibitor.
Oh, only 23 seconds on Tafike, so they may not have time in order to get like a couple Nexus turrets, but at least indeed that would be an inhibitor for sure. And there's a flash as well, get some damage down. Will they go for the follow-up?
Very aggressive plays here. Higa does not have his ultimate though, so they can't really dive into it. Konyo looks to go in aggressively as he pops the heal. He wanted to get those last shots in. They might be actually looking to end it right now.
5 seconds on Dreaming though.
Oh,
Konyo!
Konyo got stuck in the trap while double Nexus was on him though. Can they retaliate from this one? Is Aurelia escaping from that? Unlucky Pride now gets knocked up, flung back into the tower. This might be a terrible throw here from the LowLandLions. Higa now in the middle tries to escape to the best of his abilities. Elise goes down. Monsoon tries to heal, but Higa is in stasis. Special gets knocked back. Flashes over towards Dreaming. That is going to be enough though for the splat. Double kill for Zed. Special still in the middle of it all. Hex Drinker is being popped, but the last auto attack from Lemon cannot reach him. Flashes in for it though. Now Mio Lissandra with the stun coming in is not going to be enough. Shot down by Huntress Caitlyn. Another trophy added to her collection.
LowLandLions has to be really careful, because if they keep overstepping like this, they will be starting to give kills away, which is not what you want to do. It is red side still having a very potent late game. You've got the Victor, you've got the Caitlyn that will do a lot of damage from long range, where she's really, really hard to reach. And also because of her headshots, she gets a lot of attack speed. She'll probably go for the double attack speed with the crit, so she can just keep spamming those headshots. Probably Hurricane too, so you can stack up even faster on those headshots. And then if you get Lord Dominic's on top of that, she can even kill tanks like Mundo. Then it's going to be really, really hard to retaliate.
Actually, would you not rather have Mortal Reminder over Lord Dominic's when you're facing a Mundo?
It depends. Yes, it only affects self healing, which would be good for Dr. Mundo, but the Janna heal will still be on full channel. How?
Actually, don't you just inflict grievous wounds on with Mortal Reminder?
Yes, but grievous wounds only affect self healing nowadays.
Okay. Well, fight is happening though. Unlucky Pride is ticking though. Has that ignite icon on him, but it looks like they are gonna go for the final push here as much as they can. Unlucky Pride, his ultimate has expired. Higa gets caught out, might be forced to ult himself. Does do it, so regens a whole bunch. Might be able to pop the Sonic Hourglass later on. Dreaming going back in his two members extremely low. Zed going in. Lemon popping the QSS will not die though. Lemon Shaker will fall though. Ace in the hole coming across. Yoshi blocking off that shot. So far it's a 5v4. Great pulverize from Kane, but can they follow up? No, they cannot. Monsoon coming in. That's going to be healing up everyone as the traps are being stepped in. Kane and Lemon are doing what they can, but the first Nexus turret looks like it is going to go down. He got actually Zanyasing into the gravity field and make sure to keep herself from being stunned. Now 3 members from Mcon are down, and everyone is up for the side of LowLandLions. Inhibitor tower, or inhibitor, second one of them is taken as Yoshi's trying to clear the traps as much as possible. First Nexus turret will go down. Lemon in the middle of it all does go down to a calling shot. No, actually Mundo picking it up with the burning agony. That's going to be second Nexus tower being taken down, and the Nexus will fall. LowLandLions Fire are going to be moving on in the lower bracket stages of the Frag'O'Matic Championship.
Very, very well played. At some point it was looking a little bit dicey. It looked like, from what I could see, at least since I was a little bit late. Still a little bit sweaty from it because I was running down the venue. I'm here